You've made it through the newborn haze. Sleep deprivation, diaper blowouts, figuring out feeding, you've survived all of it. And now, somewhere around month 4 or 6, a new milestone appears on the horizon: solid foods, and with it comes a million questions. What gear do you actually need? What should the first foods be? How do you keep it safe? In this guide, I'll walk you through everything: the right essentials, the best first foods, safety tips, and a realistic timeline for the first 2 weeks. Let's break it all down. Before we talk about gear, let's make sure the timing is right. The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends starting solids around 6 months, but age alone isn't the indicator. Your baby needs all 4 of these signs. First, they can sit upright with minimal support, not slumped over. Actual core strength. Second, they've lost the tongue thrust reflex. When you put something on their tongue, they don't automatically push it out. Third, they show real interest in food. Reaching for your plate, watching you eat, opening their mouth when food comes near. And fourth, they can pick things up. The pincer grasp is developing. Now here's what isn't a sign of readiness. Watching you eat at 4 months? That's curiosity, not readiness. A big baby? Size doesn't determine digestive readiness. And starting early to help them sleep through the night? Multiple studies have debunked that. If your baby can't sit up well on their own, they're not ready. Period. This is where the internet gets really loud. Let me keep it simple. Baby-led weaning means you skip purees entirely and offer soft finger foods from the start. Baby feeds themselves. It's great for motor skills, gives baby control over how much they eat, and research suggests lower risk of picky eating later. The downside? It's messy. Very messy. And gagging is normal but terrifying for parents. Traditional purees mean you spoon-feed smooth foods and gradually increase texture. It's easier to track intake, less messy and familiar. The downside is it can delay self-feeding skills and lead to texture aversion if you stay on purees too long. Here's the real answer. Most parents end up doing a combination. Some purees when you need a quick meal, finger foods when you have time for the mess. There's no wrong answer here, as long as the food is safe and age-appropriate. Okay, here's the list. Everything you need to start solids. Nothing more. Number 1. A high chair that's easy to clean. This is your biggest purchase and the only one worth real research. Easy to clean is number 1 priority. If it has fabric cushions and 30 crevices, you'll hate it by day 3. A footrest matters too. Babies eat better when their feet are supported. It affects their posture, swallowing, and willingness to sit. Look for one with an adjustable footrest and a removable dishwasher-safe tray. We've got great options at MOOGCObaby.com that occupational therapists actually recommend. Number 2, 2 or 3 silicone bibs with a catch pocket. Skip the cute cloth ones. Number 3, a few soft-tip baby spoons if you're doing any purees. Number 4, maybe 1 suction plate or bowl, or just put food directly on the tray. That's honestly fine. Number 5, a small open cup or straw cup for water. Skip the sippy cup. Speech therapists don't love them. And number 6, food. From your own kitchen. That's it. That's the whole list. Now here are some smart tips that real moms swear by. You can make amazing baby food with what you already have in your kitchen. Mash a banana with a fork. Steam broccoli and cut it small. It's that easy. Use regular ice cube trays to freeze portions. Pop them out, store in a bag, and you have ready-to-go meals for the whole week. Focus on real, whole foods over pouches. Pouches are fine occasionally, but letting baby explore real textures helps them learn to chew and develops a better relationship with food long-term. And here's a big one. You don't need special baby water. Regular filtered tap water is perfectly fine. The key is keeping things simple and focusing on what actually matters. A good high chair, the right bibs and spoons, and real food. Check out our curated feeding essentials at MOOGCObaby.com. Okay, what should you actually feed them first? Forget what your mother-in-law says about rice cereal. That's outdated advice. Rice cereal is low in nutrition and can contain arsenic. Instead, start with iron-rich foods. Your baby's iron stores from birth start depleting around 6 months, so iron is the priority. Think meat, eggs, beans, lentils, fortified oatmeal, and tofu. And here's something that surprises a lot of parents. You should introduce allergens early, around 6 months. Peanut butter thinned with breast milk, scrambled eggs, yogurt, wheat, fish, tree nuts, soy, sesame. Introduce them one at a time with 2 to 3 day gaps. Current research shows that delaying allergens actually increases allergy risk. Do it at home during the day when you can watch for reactions, and focus on variety over quantity. Offer many different flavors, even if baby only eats tiny amounts. You're building their palate for life. Here's what the first 2 weeks actually look like. Days 1 through 3, offer one food at a time, 1 to 2 tablespoons or a few finger food pieces. Do it when baby is happy and not starving between milk feeds. Morning or lunch is best so you can watch for reactions during the day. Expect faces. So many faces. Food on the floor, food in the hair, maybe 2 actual bites swallowed. Days 4 through 7, repeat and add. Continue the same food for 2 to 3 days before introducing another one. Add a second food, maybe increase to 2 meals per day if baby is interested. Days 8 through 14, expand. Introduce 2 to 3 new foods. Try different textures. Start introducing allergens. And here's the most important thing to remember. For the entire first year, breast milk or formula remains the primary nutrition source. Solid food is complementary. It's for learning, exploring, and practicing. Food before 1 is just for fun. That's a real guideline, not just a catchy phrase. This is the part that scares every parent. And it should. But knowledge replaces fear. Gagging is normal and protective. It's your baby's body learning to manage food. It's loud, dramatic, eyes-watering. They might cough. But baby is still breathing and making noise. Their face may turn red. It usually resolves on its own in seconds. Your job? Stay calm. Don't stick your fingers in their mouth. Let them work it out. Choking is different. Choking is silent. That's the key difference. No sound, no coughing, no crying. Face turns blue or pale. Unable to breathe. If this happens, you need to act immediately with infant CPR. And that brings me to the most important thing I'll say in this entire video. Take an infant CPR course before starting solids. Many hospitals offer free classes. The Red Cross has online courses. There is no excuse not to know this. Quick safety list. Avoid these before your baby turns 1. Honey, because of the risk of botulism. Whole nuts and seeds, choking hazard, but nut butters are fine when thinned. Whole grapes and cherry tomatoes, always cut them lengthwise and then quarter them. Popcorn, the shape is dangerous. Raw apple chunks too hard, but cooked or grated apple is fine. Hot dogs, their round shape is a perfect airway plug. If you serve them, cut lengthwise first and then into small pieces. And added salt and sugar, their kidneys can't handle it yet. Season with herbs and spices instead. I'm going to save you some stress right now. Mess is learning. When your baby squishes avocado between their fingers, they're developing sensory processing. When they drop food off the tray for the 14th time, they're learning cause and effect and gravity. Put a splash mat under the high chair, strip baby down to a diaper for messy meals, and take photos. You will miss this stage. So here's the bottom line. With the right essentials, starting solids is exciting, not stressful. A great high chair, quality bibs and spoons, and real food from your kitchen. That's all it takes. Your baby just wants to explore, learn, and make a glorious mess. Start simple, stay calm. And remember, food before 1 really is just for fun. Visit MOOGCObaby.com for everything you need to start this journey. We've got high chairs, feeding sets, and all the essentials picked by real parents. Drop the word baby in the comments for $10 off orders over $100, and subscribe so you don't miss the next guide. See you in the next one.